What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I finally was able to get a hold of one of these Harbor Freight TLR1 clones. It's what I've been calling the TLR1-HL. Pretty excited about it. I'm going to torture test it. Let's see how this thing holds up. So first off, let's go ahead and take it out of the pack, see what all comes with it. Now, this light retails for $49.99. They do offer a 2-year extended warranty through Harbor Freight for like 11 bucks. So I did go ahead and purchase that as well, because that eliminates having to mail this thing off should anything happen. I can just take it back to my local Harbor Freight at any point in the next 2 years, swap it out for another one or a refund, I guess. Either way is fine with me. But if this thing holds up, it's probably going to find a life on one of my 22s, because I do believe this thing has holster compatibility with the TLR1 HLs. Alright, taking it out of the box. It's pretty nice. It has the Glock key already installed. I believe the batteries are already installed. Let's see how the battery door feels. These things are always kind of a pain in the ass to open. Alright, so it does come with 2 batteries. Some Pear Deer lithiums. Okie dokie. Well. Alright, the thing does work. It's pretty bright. Now, before I start dropping this thing and banging it and soaking it underwater, I want to take it outside, see how it stacks up against a real TLR-HL, a TLR1-HL. And let's try that out. But different keys you get. So you get the 92, the TSW 99, a 1913 rail, and a 320 adapter, in addition to the Glock key. And then it looks like you get a couple of extra screws for installing the adapters, so maybe you lose one or something. And you get the little tool to adjust it. So they're saying this thing's rated at 1,000 lumens. We're going to put that to the test. Let's see how it stacks up against a real one. No branding on the optic, it's on the light itself. Big warning label on the bottom. That's going to live on there for just a few minutes until I break out a hairdryer, because I hate those fucking stickers. And we'll see how it goes. Now, I'm thinking for testing, I'm going to do all the dropping. We're going to put it in the freezer. We're going to submerge it in water. Let's find out what this thing can handle. And then if it stands up to all that, I'm going to throw it on my Glock 19 here. Currently no optic installed. I'll be testing a new optic on that soon. And the Glock 19 has kind of been living as my test pistol as of late. So let's go ahead now. We'll take it outside, see what the differences are in the light beam between this and a real TLR1. Hang tight. Let me grab that TLR1 and we'll compare them real quick. Alright, so here we have my Canik Mete SFX with the TLR1-HL. This is a legitimate streamlight. Let's put them side by side. Okay, this one's a little shinier than the Harbor Freight. The battery marking is a little different. The hot button, or the hot warning, looks about the same. Okay. Shape looks exactly the same. Obviously, this is a little different. On the Harbor Freight one, looks like this part actually moves. So both of these parts move independent. Whereas on the real one, only one side moves. So that's a little bit of a design change. But overall, it looks to be pretty much identical. Let's look at the bezels. Okay, clearly this one's had a little bit of use, so it's not as shiny. I will say on the actual LED on the Harbor Freight one, it looks like the tip is frosted. Whereas on the legit one, it's crystal clear on the tip of that LED. So I'm not sure why they did that. Somebody who knows more about lights can maybe tell us in the comments. And if they do, I'll pin the comment. But there it is, side by side. Let's take this thing outside, see what the difference is in light output. All right, and just to be fair, I am going to put a fresh set of batteries in this one. This one should be fresh, but hell, why not? I got plenty of batteries. So I'm going to put a fresh set straight out of the pack in both of these so that we can get a fair comparison. But I'll see you guys outside. Let's go ahead and see how this thing stacks up. All right, guys, so we're out here on the firing range. Very dark night tonight. Not a whole lot of moon to see. So let's go ahead now, take a look at this thing. To start it off, I'm just going to go ahead and pull up the TLR7. This is the subcompact light, or the mid-size compact. Try to let the camera focus. Alright, so with the TLR7, it's pretty decent. It's 500 lumens. I can see out to about 75 yards, and I can kind of make out my target at 100. But to say it's easy to see would be lying. But that's the TLR7. Alright, here is the authentic streamlight TLR1-HL. As you can see, definitely a lot of light output. Camera's having a hard time focusing. But I can easily make out my steel targets out to 100 yards. No problems whatsoever. 75 is super easy. But there that is. So like I said, that was the authentic TLR1. Here's the Harbor Freight TLR1HF. I don't want strobe mode. That was my fault. Turned it the wrong way because it's not mounted on a gun. Okay. First thoughts. It seems just as bright. Let's go ahead and put them up side by side. So the Harbor Freight will be on the left. The legitimate one is on the right. Let's switch them just in case something on one side or the other was making the other look brighter. Okay, switched them back. So again, Harbor Freight on this side, legitimate streamlight over here. And like I said, you can easily see out to 100 yards with either one. Alright, so light output seems to be pretty much even. Now let's start torture testing. All right, drop test. Cut it on. You twist it. All right, hold that light toward the camera. Drop it. Pick it up. Now throw it up in the air. All right, do that a few more times. And throw it up as high as you can.
It is turned off because I think I threw it too long.
You are going to tell me what factory you were made in. Where were you made? Who do you work for? What will break you? Are you ready to talk?
most annoying sound in the world?
Several hours later.
I'm Peppa Pig. I'm Peppa Pig.
Who do you work for? Stop working or else! Stop working! You better stop working! Stop working or else! You better stop! Okay, I see you do not scare so easily. Stop working! Stop working! Stop working! You better stop.
Two hours later.
Alright guys, so as you can see, the old Harbor Freight Light, it exceeded expectations. It actually survived every test we put it through. And let's be honest, we put it through some pretty weird shit. So I'm going to go ahead now, install it on the Glock 19, and I'm going to continue testing with it. But as of right now, I'm actually very impressed with it. I still haven't taken the sticker off. I will be doing that here in just a moment. You can see I started on it and realized I'm definitely going to need a hairdryer. But I'm feeling pretty confident in it. hopefully you guys will too. But I would say, as it currently stands, my honest opinion, I don't know if I would trust it yet to put it on a self-defense gun, like something I'm going to depend on to protect my life, unless I didn't have another light. If you don't have a light, this thing's not fucking bad for 50 bucks, man. Consequently, if you do already have some streamlights and you just want something that you can throw on a project pistol, a range gun, so it has holster compatibility with like a TLR1 compatible holster, I think this is a great option. Honestly, no issues whatsoever with it. It has not cut off on me. It's been working nonstop, and you guys saw I put this thing through some weird shit. So I'm going to go ahead now, throw it on the Glock 19, and we'll see how it looks. Hang tight just a second. Alright, so there it is, guys. All swapped out. No problem whatsoever fitting. It locks up rock solid. And it does fit the TLR1 Omnivore holster. That's the one I currently have. Mine is modified a little bit. I got rid of their retention system altogether and replaced it with a thumb brake strap that I kind of just added myself. But that's what I use when I'm out playing around on the range and I want to wear something on a duty belt. And this thing locks in there perfectly. No problems whatsoever. So guys, hopefully you found the video entertaining. If you did, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know what your favorite part of the video was, and let me know, are you going to be checking one of these out for yourself? They are kind of hard to find. Some places have a bunch of them, some places didn't get many at all, and people seem to be buying them very quickly. So hopefully my video helped you guys make some decisions, or at least informed you or entertained you. And as always, thanks for checking out the video, guys. Thanks for watching to the end. Thanks for being a subscriber if you are, and if you're not, hey, consider subscribing, man. I really need the help building the channel. And until next time, you guys take care of each other. Peace out. Huh?
Well, the battery compartment came open. Oh fuck, it still works. That's 8 hours in the freezer. What? And it's frozen. Huh. Thoroughly impressed.
Minding our own business.
Well, we finally cracked the lens. But it still works.